you're joining us on a streaming service or on Zoom, on YouTube. So happy to see you guys. Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday morning. Today we're going to be talking about how you can get energy, new ways to get energy, new ways to release symptoms. I'm Dr. Linda Goggin. I'm a family doctor and a functional medicine doctor, and I'm here to bring you new ways to feel better. So we're going to talk about a few things. And let me just go ahead without further ado, roll in there. And this is an excerpt from a masterclass that I do that's 4 hours long, but you guys are getting the best of it. And this is how to increase your energy. So there are many new ways you can increase your energy. We're going to talk about those. And I think you're going to find this amazing. If you sit through the end, you're going to get a bonus if you sit through the end, because I'm going to give you a special handout that will help you increase energy. And let's just dive right in. So getting rid of symptoms naturally requires working with our body's energy. And so that is what we're talking about. Does anybody feel like they're not feeling as good as they want to feel, or maybe they wake up tired? Anybody? I know I felt that way. And so what we're going to talk about is how we can do that. I've got some background as a family doctor, many years, and really when I think of all this training that I've done, the most important part actually, guys, was that I got sick. So I got sick and I had to find a way out of it. And that has been greatly beneficial because it helped me to look out of the box and learn to work with my body's energy. And that is what I want for you, is to find new ways to do that. So I felt terrible. I was having weird symptoms, scary symptoms, that led to me even us purchasing a house with a wheelchair ramp, because it seemed like I was declining very quickly and I had to look outside the box. So I did look at functional medicine, and that's really what helped me get a lot better, but it didn't get me all the way back to normal, right? At that point, I realized that my conventional background, my conventional medical school training hadn't prepared me for early intervention. And basically in conventional medicine, we wait till somebody's got the thing instead of saying there's a red flag there. And so understanding that I didn't have the answers was the first big thing, right? You're trained in med school to have the answers. And the fact is I didn't. And I found myself at a crossroads. I had to look into other ways to get my energy back, right? It was so important. And I know it's important for you. If we feel like we're going to just stay at this level for the rest of our lives, at some point, it's like, it can feel like you're looking down a dark tunnel. And what I want to do is help you take care of that red flag that's been thrown. Symptoms and low energy, even with normal lab work, these are red flags. And we want to help you try and identify the root. I know that everybody who's tried lots of things is thinking, well, I don't know if whatever you're going to tell me is going to work. And certainly, what I'm hoping is I'm going to give you some new ideas. So we're going to talk quickly about fast energy, fast fitness, fast recovery, and in my mind, how to reverse age, because I feel at least 10 years younger than I did when I started on this path, at least 10 years younger. So that's what I want for you, and that's to find the root of what's causing your issues. So this is sort of a functional medicine approach. We're looking for, could it be a stealth infection that's causing the issue or is leading to symptoms? Could it be hormone imbalances? Could it be something you've been exposed to in the environment like mold? Oh my gosh, mold can make people pretty sick. But as in functional medicine and integrated medicine, you look at these things. And so these are just things for you to start to wonder about. Could these be the root of my low energy? Maybe your adrenals are shot, right? Many times toxins and exposures can lead to adrenals being shot. So I know that, and once you start to broaden the realm of possibilities with what might be going on with you, it helps you be able to come to answers, how you can get better. Some people don't have enough digestion to be able to convert the food they eat into energy. You're like, I'm eating good food. I'm trying to follow the advice of the people who are telling me what to do, but still I have no energy. Where's that energy going? The big thing that all chronic illnesses, hormone imbalances, sugar imbalances, gut troubles, skin troubles, neurological, brain problems, hidden infections, fibromyalgia, chronic pain, cardiovascular issues. All of these have in common what? Low energy. Low energy. And that's what we want to help you remove. And we want to help raise the energy and also reverse the issue that's causing it. And that's what we call in functional medicine root cause resolution. So there are things, we look at a lot of things in functional medicine, what foods you might be eating that are causing inflammation. Do you have sufficient vitamins and minerals? And interestingly, conventionally grown fruits and vegetables have a lot fewer vitamins and minerals than they used to have since we started to use a lot of glyphosate. These days, I suggest people eat organic. Are there heavy metals? Are there toxins? Could you have hidden infections? Is your gut working right? Because your gut must work right in order for you to absorb the food, turn it into energy. All of these things, even stress, can lead to low energy. So these are what we call blocks to energy production. And how can we remove the blocks? Well, you can go to online and search these things and start to figure out, could some of these be affecting my health? And that is one way. When we're trying to get better from feeling not so good all over, we do need to measure our changes. So if you're going to try something new with a doctor or on your own DIY, you need to be tracking your changes. Most of these things cause slow, gradual change. And I tell you from talking to a lot of people, most people do not remember how they felt last week. So tracking is important. And when you're going to ask yourself things like this, is the issue all the time, or does it vary? What makes it worse? What makes it better? How is your sleep relative to symptoms? And so when we're tracking ourselves, we start with a point in time, and then maybe we follow it weekly to see if whatever we're doing makes a difference. This is important if you're treating infections, or if you're changing food, or if you're trying new biotech. And that's where we're going. Is there a way to make this whole process easier? And that's what I'd like you to ask yourself. Of course, you guys know about this part. You need the right food. You need the right, I call them cofactors. There are some supplements that can help with energy. I'm going to tell you those. And then we need to be able to talk to ourselves and get the energy flowing by help improving that energy flow within the body. So this is something that I recommend to all of my clients as they look into finding the right food to fuel them. In general, the most research has gone into recognizing that the Mediterranean diet, the Mediterranean style of eating with extra virgin olive oil and a lot of fruits and vegetables, and that doesn't mean a lot of pasta, because really this is more clean meats, lots of fruits and vegetables without a lot of carbs, because carbs have been shown to raise inflammation, no processed foods. These are the types of foods that can help reduce your inflammatory burden and increase your energy. All right. So we're looking for healthy sources of fats like salmon, nuts and seeds, extra virgin olive oil, avocado. Spicing it up with spices and herbs can also help your resilience by turning on good genes. That's what we want to do, is turn on the younger genes, because you still have the instructions to heal, even though they have not been turned on. What kind of things are we drinking? Water, source of life, so important. Coffee, actually, I consider a health food, and moderate amounts. Green tea, also a health food. Hydrogen water, interesting new thing that's coming out. And then making sure you're getting adequate protein. These are important for energy. Many people I find, especially if we're trying to release weight, they will cut down their food so much that their body will not release weight, because it's going, I'm starving here, I'm not going to release that weight. And many times those people actually have to increase healthy food in order to start to release weight. In fact, sometimes I'll do a 2-day calorie load of super healthy food where they eat a lot of food so their body can go, I can release that weight. And then they can start to get their energy back. In terms of sparks, these are a few I would just make suggestions. Of course, you want to talk to your doctor before you add any supplements. But traditionally, a simple B complex vitamin can be very helpful for energy. Other energy type supplements that we see people use that does have research behind it are ginseng, rhodiola, and carnitine. certainly basic vitamins and minerals, vitamin D, K2, zinc, magnesium, manganese. These are generally found in a multivitamin. It can be very helpful for people if you're not getting adequate food. It's always food first, though, right? For anti-aging supplements, what I see helping people and supported by research, NAC, which helps you detoxify the body and make glutathione. Alpha lipoic acid, another one, very good to stimulate your body's ability to clear out the deadwood. Polyphenols and colorful spices. And glutathione, as I mentioned, if there's any way we can increase that glutathione, it is associated with improved gene expression, younger gene expression, and longevity. And we have a way with biotech to easily increase your glutathione level. And so this is where I'm getting to that. What if we could shortcut past the blocks, and while you're working on them with your provider, get that energy up? It is possible. It is possible that we could, without adding extra supplements or food, bypass that. And so this is the time that I want you to picture yourself full of energy in the future. How would that be? This is something I could not have imagined when I was in that dark space. And in fact, one of the things I had to do is I had to start thinking it was possible. And so I'm here to give you a bit of hope, a little plug of hope juice to let you know that this could be possible for you, right? And how can we get fast energy? I'm going to give you some of my hot tips, all right? Fast energy. This is my crazy 2-minute energy boost sequence. All right, this is your first crazy Dr. Goggin tip. You start off with a relaxation and shoot your legs up the wall. So you actually get down on the floor, put your legs up the wall, and you're going to do slow breathing for 1 minute with total relaxation. All right. Think of yourself 1 minute at a spa. And by putting your legs up the wall, you're sending a lot of energy, blood flow to your essential organs. All right. Then you're going to slowly bring your legs down off the wall, lie on your side. And we're going to jog on our side, one side for 10 seconds, and then turn over and jog on our side. I'm moving my arms and legs for 10 seconds. And then slowly go up to the hands and knees. That's all fours, on all fours. And you're going to do 3 cats and 3 cows. And that's where you stretch your back. You stretch your back by arching it up like a cat, and then go the opposite way for the cow. And then after you've done 3 cats and cows, roll up. And you're going to go up to a Superman pose, which is your hands on your hips. And then finish with a whatever your move is, right? Yes, right. I like to do yes. Or here's another one. 3 quick sniffs. Try it with me. And then I got this. Try it with me. 3 quick sniffs. I got this. You tap on your chest. That will change your energy. I promise you. Give it a try. Sounds a little crazy, but you can do it. Fast fitness. When I'm educating my patients about how we can quickly get energy and improve our fitness in the shortest distance possible, I'm always talking about isometrics and the exercise snacks. Exercise snacks help us to avoid food snacks when we're really bored. And that's go into the kitchen. It's 30 seconds of dancing or wiggling. All right. And you go into the kitchen and maybe that helps you avoid eating something that's not super great for you. The second one is isometrics, especially in women. As we get older, we need to maintain our muscle, get stronger, because this will increase our energy. And this can be a very quick workout, a short workout, 5 minutes. Isometrics can be as simple as you take a towel or a bed sheet and you're pulling against it. You're just providing a resistance, wrap it around your shoulders, pushing on it. And I have a special gift, my home isometrics workout for you that I'm going to give you because you're watching this. It's going to be in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you got to give me a few minutes after the presentation and I'll be uploading that for you. And that's your biohacker bonus, because y'all now, you're biohackers. We're going to get our energy up, and I'm going to show you now one of the fastest ways that we can rapidly change that cellular communication, get the body to talk to itself using light. Light is, honestly, it is the new frontier in terms of helping people feel better and helping our bodies work correctly. And recognize that light as therapy has been present since literally the dawn of time, right? Because it's about the sun. Now we understand scientifically that when light comes into the cell, it increases energy, does a lot of other things. But this busy slide just tells you a few of the mechanisms that different frequencies of light can do in the cell. And you go to a chiropractor or a doctor's office, you may have a big old light. Fortunately, now we can do this without a big old light source, without an expensive light source, and we can do it in a way that we can do it from home. And so this is the next point where I want to just have you reflect on, do you ever feel like your body's just not treating you right? Like you're trying, but you're feeling betrayed, aches and pains, not sleeping. It takes long to heal. So how can we get your energy back while you're trying to do these other good things? Because many times we need like a boost. And so as we get older, what happens? Even when we are in our 20s, we have fewer resources to heal. One of these is universal cells. So universal cells are kind of choose your own adventure cells. They can become different kind of tissues in order to help us heal. And you can see these kind of cells decline as we get older. There are ways to use light to stimulate universal cells. And now I'm going to talk about this light-based biotech that optimizes energy flow, can turn on a lot of great things in your body. And have you been patched yet? This is what it looks like. It's a small quarter-shaped patch that you put on your skin. And when I began to use the patch, I had a patient bring me the patch into my office and said it helped their pain. At that time, I was intrigued because I had pain. And so I put the patch on for a little bit. It's not wanting to be impolite, right? I'm like, okay, I'll try this a little bit. And of course, you look at the patch and you go, how can this be phototherapy? There's no light there. So I was extremely skeptical of whether or not this would make a difference. And after a few days of giving it a try, because of course I wanted something to help my symptoms, I felt better. I did feel more energy. And I was able to start to put weight on my foot that I had never, and this had been something I hadn't expected. Okay. At that point, they told me about the X39 patch, which is the most powerful patch. And I began to use that. And I went from a woman who had lots of symptoms, was very tired, had serious brain fog, to being much more active, re-engaging in life, really getting my life back. And now since that time, I've helped a lot of other people do the same thing by using these patches. What was happening with me took a while. And so it wasn't an instant fix. It takes, when we're turning on our body's healing, it takes time. So usually I'll say a 3-month try of these patches. And the X39 is always the patch that I suggest as a starting place, because it is the most powerful of the patches. So how does it work, right? You and I, we're beings of light. I love that so much. We are beings of light. We put out a little bit of light on our skin. And when you put the patch on your skin, it is going to interact with the infrared coming from your body. And that's how it creates changes in the energy flow, in what's happening in the cells. And many people will say, well, you put a patch on, could that be a placebo effect? There are randomized double-blind studies using these patches, but I think the most telling is when we look at what happens with animals. This is a horse, old horse with a scruffy coat, 31 years old, 6 months after using the patches. You see a big change in his coat. You also see a big change in the thermography. That's the heat map of the horse. That is a cooler horse. And if that horse could talk like Mr. Ed, he would say, I'm feeling a lot better, right? So this is the guy that made it all possible, David Schmidt, incredible inventor and forward-thinking visionary. So the company that produces these, LifeWave, is not just interested in healing people. It is interested in healing the planet. And that's why the company is so focused on humanitarian efforts. They have created high efficiency drones to provide humanitarian aid in times of crisis. The company itself is really neat, and that's the guy that we have to thank for it. So when I'm not feeling good, I reach for a patch. And there's different flavors of patches that do different things in the body. But right in the front and center, you see that X39. That is really the primary patch that I suggest people try first, because it has the most profound effects. We see an increase in strength, stamina, And we can talk about more specific things, but you want to get with the person who led you to watch this video so you can understand those more specific things that this does. It optimizes sports performance, it supports overall health, and people feel different. There are a lot of testimonies out there that we could share. If you shoot me if you don't have somebody that brought you to this presentation, you can shoot me an email, clinic@feelgoodfunctionalmed.com, and I can answer your questions about all the neat things that this does. This is a way that you can support those universal cells as well. I'm just going to flash through a few pictures that I'm showing the LifeWave glow here. You guys, the people in these pictures have a different look. They notice the changes in their appearance. This is using the X39 patch. I love this. After 1 year of use, when people, and they're not putting things on their face, they're putting a sticker on the back of their neck, a phototherapy sticker. This is amazing. Somebody with a bruise from an angiogram, doctor said that the bruise would take 3 to 4 weeks to improve. Here we see dramatic clearing around that sticker. I love this. Before I was a doctor, I was a nurse in a cardiovascular ICU. We would see these huge bruises, and this is dramatic for that to be improved in 5 days. Here is someone who had a scar present for a year after a surgery. And after 1 month of using the X39, something really cool happened. And I'm sure that person is happy about that result, right? Here's another person happy about their result. And, when you are correcting energy flow in the body, when you are correcting and turning on the right processes in the body, lots of different things can get better. These are available all over the world, so you don't have to wait for them to be shipped from the United States. And now we're opening in new countries. In January, we're going to be opening in South Korea. We're so excited about opening in South Korea, and this is going to be amazing. We also are seeing growth all over the world. So these are unique products, patented. There are no other products like these that can do what these products do. They're backed by scientific research, and as a family doctor, I feel like this is almost, it would be selfish of me not to tell people about this when it's changed my life so much. I just don't want to be shy to tell people, because this has helped a lot of folks. Also, get with the person who suggested you watch this video, because this is a big opportunity. We're right on the cusp of a lot of the longevity movement. There's a lot of baby boomers, Gen Xers who are getting older, and these kind of products make a huge difference in their lives. So it's an opportunity if you or someone you know or love wants to earn a little money by helping people feel better. Get with the person who asked you to watch this video. So what's the price? I know you're wondering, right? So retail, $5 a day, less than a cup of Starbucks, y'all. Now, I don't suggest most people pay retail, because why would you if you can pay wholesale? As a preferred customer and as a brand partner, you get the wholesale price, which is $3.33 a day, to get your energy back, to tap into those universal cells. And this is really an incredible opportunity for you to feel better. And I want to mention again that I think it's about a 3-month try that people should at least do in order to see what it's going to do in their body. You have to track how you're doing, right? We talked about tracking when you're trying new things. And this is really an exciting time for you to learn how to talk with your cells, use your mind, use biotechnology to change what's happening in your body, y'all. So y'all on Zoom, stay here with me. I'm going to say goodbye to my live streamers, and we'll be back again tomorrow. And I'm just going to stop